ready for prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time. That's the name.
Prime time.
Prime time.
What time is it? Showtime prime time.
It's XL Prime Time, featuring Joe C.,
I would clean that bone about as good as anything.
Matt Hayes,
The guys they had last year, terrible.
and Leon Searcy.
Mama know that when you get to camp, you ain't gonna see a lot of Big Daddy.
How you like me now?
Man.
How you like me now?
Man, all you non-believers, believe it, okay? This football team went up to Mile High and did something that most did not expect. Meanwhile, all of Duval believed. Big Surse being the biggest of them, as he said, to hell with everything else. Go up there and beat that butt. Welcome in a Mokama Beer Company Monday. We definitely are going to get into, I'll admit it, okay, we might even get to I was wrong Wednesday early, but I believed, but I wasn't 100% sure. I think we all
I
can
was
agree with
saying, go
I
take
was.
it, man.
Yeah.
Go take
well,
it.
we all felt good about it, but
And y'all took me down memory lane too, so you know I felt extra.
he
good
was
about
so fired up.
Yes,
when
I
Surse
was
on
stoked.
Friday, Matt. He
I
was
was.
so
Look,
fired
at the
up.
end of the day, they had the better team.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I love and I'm seeing and enjoying, and we welcome you into XL Prime Time, and you guys can definitely keep it going with the feeling that you got. But it's three phases that are all good. Your special teams is just as valuable and
Yeah.
integral as what your defense is doing, what your offense is doing. Trevor Lawrence, 10 touchdowns and 2 trips out to the gridiron. That's stuff we hadn't seen before. Anyway, it's a good feeling, and I know you had to be fired up.
It's a great feeling. I was definitely fired up for the whole game. Now, I ain't gonna lie, at the beginning, the first 2 series,
It did not look good.
A little shaky up front, bro. 3 sacks in like first 2 series, man. I was going off on the O-line. I was calling them scary and all this kind of stuff. I really was, man.
I don't
Because
blame
You know how I knew you
Yeah.
were nervous because nobody was texting.
no, I was. No, I was.
Till like the fourth quarter, nobody was texting.
Yeah, I was definitely concerned, but you know what? They settled in. They settled down, and a lot of those sacks, Trevor was avoiding.
Right.
He was using his legs. He was
Yeah.
stepping in and out of the pocket, and throwing with so much confidence, bro. I mean, Trevor was making some dimes out there. Throwing some dimes out there.
They just had to see what Denver was doing. You got to adjust to it. You got to feel what's coming at you. You know that, Leon. They just needed a couple series to get undone. I'll tell you this. Parker Washington, my God. You can go all over with these guys. Just everybody's playing to their ceiling, which is what we talked about a month and a half ago. But I will say this. The one play among all those plays that stood out to me that I think defines this franchise right now, defines it. Trevor's scramble for that first down. Not only the scramble, but here's the play that defines it for me, for this franchise and everything they've done with Liam Cohn, with Gladstone, with Tony Baselli. Quint Allen's block on that scramble.
Yeah.
Right at the point where the line to make is, his block was phenomenal. That downfield block.
And it's a major testament to the players that are being drafted, to the coaching they're getting, and to be in the moment at the right and make the right play and right decision. And LaQuint Allen is one tough mother. I was telling somebody earlier, if you had Buster Brown on one side and LaQuint Allen on the, I don't know who I'd take. Okay, because they are tough as nails, and they are ready to throw down.
He held that block as long as he possibly could, and stayed on it and didn't hold.
Yeah,
that was a critical moment of the game.
And he got blown up a couple times when he tried to.
He did, but he kept on fighting, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll tell you what this team is doing,
he
dog.
did.
They're playing like you're in the way.
Yeah,
and that's what I love. All this noise about Denver and the crowd and the mystique and all this other stuff, all this smooching of the Broncos all week long about how they won 11 in a row. The Jaguars went in there and said, we don't care.
Yeah.
We're the better team, and we're going to prove that we're the better team. And I think I know throughout the whole game, they were the better team without a shadow of a doubt.
And the beautiful thing about it, you guys are more than welcome to jump in. We're on YouTube. You can easily stream the show. Jump in the chat there. You can get on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. If you have the day off, you're cruising around, maybe getting in some Christmas shopping, last-minute type of stuff, you can definitely hang out with us and let us know what's up. Or if you are nose to the grindstone, we're right there with you. We're right there with you. But the adjustments in game, the we ain't backing down type of feeling that you're talking about, all these things are coming together. And I'm telling you what, the guy on the sidelines calling plays, and it really could go under the Liam Cohen heading or the Anthony Campanile heading. Both of them are kicking tail in terms of making the right. Now, I even put this out on X during the game, and this is before they really kind of got on the roll, to what your point was, Leon, as far as the offensive line. I said the clear difference between these two teams right now is protection. Mm-hmm. One guy's got plenty of it. The other guy's got hardly any of it. And then it turned on a dime.
Yeah, the offensive line, I mean, they were shaky at best at the beginning of the game, but then, we made adjustments. Trevor, you could tell Trevor was orchestrating everything, calling guys this, and that, whatever. So, yeah, but the offensive line, after that, they gave up 5 sacks. You would think if you gave up 5 sacks, this game is probably could be over. But the turnover battle, we were +2, bro. We were definitely +2. And that carries a lot of weight going into games like this. Teams that turn the ball over in these type of situations usually lose, and the Broncos lost. But I'm astounded by the degree of butt whipping that they gave the Broncos. Okay, because I really, 34-20. That's a 2 touchdown.
A 14-point win in the NFL
in the road on the road.
On the road, yes.
And you closed them out after
that
they
elevation.
did.
Yes,
you closed them out after they did score. And you were able to take care of business basically from the 5 or 6 minute mark in.
And they were on like a 100-game win streak.
Yes,
and you closed them out after your guard got hurt, after your tackle had to come in and play guard, after your tackle had to move in and play guard, and the tackle that played guard moved out to play tackle. Yeah. They were doing all kind of. You lost your center. Yeah. There was all kind of stuff going on there.
And Walker Little, who hadn't necessarily been good at guard before in years past, had to step in a guard's role and did a good job. Meanwhile, he lost his job for now to Cole Van Landen on the other side. Van Halen, the rock star that he is at left tackle, and it's all working. Physically up front, it's working. They didn't run for big numbers, but they ran when they needed to.
I'm going to tell you what the craziest thing of all about this season is. The craziest thing of all, okay? They're doing all this on offense, averaging 34 points a game in the last, 6 games? I think it is 5 or 6 games. When the season began, their top 3 receivers.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, De'Ami Brown.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas, he's lost out there. Well, I don't know what. Even the ball he caught yesterday, he fumbled it as he was trying to catch it. So they're doing all this without their first 3 receivers from the beginning of the season.
But it goes back to what you said earlier, and it's another thing that you can't help but acknowledge. And I put it on X that Brian Thomas Jr. gave you less than 20 yards of offense yesterday, and Parker Washington gave you over 130.
And probably should have had over 200.
Yeah.
Like if Trev doesn't get hit on that one pick, that one blitz, he hits that deep cross, and Parker Washington might take that thing the whole way.
It's nuts what 11 is doing right now.
Yeah, he's balling out. And I could just tell you how players think sometimes. You don't never put your hand in another man's pocket. But Myers getting paid, and Parker not. Parker like, oh, really? Let me show you what I got. There's no jealousy involved.
Right.
He's got 1 year left on this deal, right?
Yeah, because he could
have got an extension.
Yeah.
Right?
No, this is
his third year. Third year. So he came in.
He'll have 1 more year.
Yeah. So this offseason is when he is. Because before this year, he could not have gotten a contract unless he was an undrafted. At least that's the way I remember it. So he's proving that he is worthy.
That's what I'm saying.
What you've always said. Pay the dudes inside
feed the family first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my gosh, is he earning it right now?
Yes.
Hey, in the name of Trent Baalke, okay? Hey, that's a pretty good pick there in the 5th round, don't you think?
You know he's sitting somewhere taking credit.
Oh my gosh, he is. Yeah, that's Parker Washington. I identified him.
He's talking with the other fired general managers. They're all talking together, and he's saying, "That's my roster right there."
So he has given this team a few: Jarian Jones, Buster Brown, Parker Washington. You can name a few of these guys, but it's like I've maintained the entire time: coaching matters.
Yes,
and what they are doing to this group of players that have been here before, they are now thriving.
Look at Buster Brown. When his first couple years here, before Liam Cohen got here and Anthony Campanile got here, before he was a guy that every once in a while you'd say, all right, you see a flash. Now you're more than comfortable him being out there every single play.
Yeah.
He's a consistent corner out there.
Yeah, you don't think you have a liability?
No, he's not a liability. But I want to go back when you were talking about the offensive line. Bro, what they did in the changing the spots at the offensive line, bro, that's not easy.
Right.
When you're asking tackles to play guards and guards to move this, all that kind of stuff, because you got to have a chemistry. That lets you know that they're well coached.
Yeah.
That lets you know that at any given time these guys go down, you got to be able to move and step in and not miss a beat. And that's the offensive line coach putting those pieces in place, because when you got that kind of shuffling that's going on in the offensive line in a big game like this, your hat's got to go off to the
off of that offensive,
when Milam can come in, they don't lose a beat. When Jonah Milam can come in, you don't lose a beat. Although Jonah did get run over on one play, he got just trapped. But still, I mean that's a pretty good defensive line they're dealing with too. But they played really well.
Yeah, and Trevor, this is since week 13, and there's all sorts of good, gaudy stats that are out there involving what he's done. 1,050 passing yards, 14 total touchdowns, and 0 picks. That's since week 13. And you just want to sit there and say to yourself, okay, let's not gloss on it too much, but let's also acknowledge it, because you are playing your best ball that you have seen from him consistently in big games. I know we had the stretch of 22 where there were 12 touchdowns and 1 pick, but this little 4-gamer right here, 14 with 0 picks.
Yeah, he's playing elite level football. I mean, in 2022 when he had that down stretch or whatever, nobody was really thinking about us. We were like 4-7 or something like that. Went down there, got to the last game where we won and got into the playoff. Now we're the hunted. Okay, Jacksonville's no longer in some corridor somewhere.
That's all right.
We're in the dark.
Outside of Matt Stafford, he's probably the hottest, best quarterback in the league
right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Right now, because even though Seattle won that game the other day, Darnold still had 2 picks in that game.
Stafford's just a beast.
And Drake he balled late in the game yesterday.
He brought it back, yeah.
Yeah, I am going to employ my Hard Rock Bet injury, first half injury, for my picks this week, because I got absolutely hosed.
You didn't do as bad as me.
I know, but
1 for 5.
Oh.
Yeah, after making fun of Leon and Matt that whole week.
Same
Comes
thing,
back at you.
Same thing, make it laugh, make it cry.
Because I lost Jordan Love and L. Book.
Same.
And, it hurt.
You know what really hurt? Oregon minus 21.
Yeah.
On the last play of the game,
Yeah.
like the most meaningless 4th and goal for JMU.
Yeah.
It wasn't that meaningless to me.
No, I agree.
It wasn't.
And I'll give you another one, okay, because stinking refs, the first OPI against Detroit.
Oh, my God.
Was just
the offensive pass interference is in
That
the
was
league.
horrible, bro.
I would have hit a 7-team parlay.
So stupid, man. 7 legs?
7 legs.
Wow.
And it wasn't all points. There were definitely some money lines tucked in there, including the Lions.
To be fair, the Lions had no business coming back and winning that game, you're right.
I don't know what I deserve, but but that one hurt.
That.
Yeah, that one hurt. All right, we'll keep it rolling. You guys just really soak it up. Let us know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Your Jaguars are pretty damn good. That you know right now for sure. College football playoff, JJ mentioned it. Let's get into a few of those as we go along today. Mocama Beer Company Monday. Find them up in beautiful Fernandina, especially if you're like vacationing this time of year. You're coming into our town or into the First Coast. Find them in Fernandina in the historic area on South 8th Street. You'll love it, or pick some up.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. He tackles talk radio like a middle linebacker in the gap.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tommy Mack. Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and if you're still looking for the perfect Christmas gift, or you just want to treat your own truck right, head to Leonard Truck Outfitters this week. If it makes your truck look better, ride better, or work harder, Leonard's has it. And they install it all right there with the best team in town. If you're shopping for someone else or yourself, Leonard Truck Outfitters has you covered for Christmas. 2 easy locations, Landing and Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters, built for the way you work, play, and drive this Christmas.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 5-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more, Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crispy, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleborough. There's 17 locations now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Yo, Jacksonville, Hickens Hype. Checkmate Coatings crushes it with floors I'd put in my own pad.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all. Garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Rush to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Some auto shops love giving your wallet a flush every time you visit. Not AA Automotive. They fix only what needs fixing, nothing more. Honest, fast, and fair. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Now the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
If the good guys wanted to stop an 11-game win streak, the plan was simple. Go to number 11. In the first quarter, Trevor Lawrence would find Parker Washington for a 12-yard touchdown, making the score 7-0 with 7 seconds left in the period. The Washington score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
David Garrard here, and once again, I'm reporting good news about how good my knees are doing following PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For an old quarterback like me, my knees are in great shape.
You don't have to be a celebrity or a professional athlete to appreciate the everyday personal attention you'll receive at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For any orthopedic need, call on the pros at SOS.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Mixed drops, four-man rush. Fires downfield, and that ball's going to be picked off! The Jags intercepted. Jorian Jones went up and got it near the 30-yard line of the Jaguars. What a play by Jorian. The defense takes it away in a huge moment. How good is that?
Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room at Fernandina Beach.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rocky Mountain feel good right there with Jarian Jones making a play. Multiple plays made on the defensive side of the ball. Frank Frangie in the call right here on your home for the Jacksonville Jaguars, the flagship, the Superstation. And right now, things looking pretty super for the hometown team. Another big play from Jarian. We mentioned Buster Brown earlier, and these guys right now, they got a throttle, and they're not afraid to hit it. They will absolutely light you up or make a play. And Anthony Campanile has armed them with good instruction, be in the right place, play in the moment, and be fierce with everything you do. Be fast with everything you do. And all these things are showing up, man. And like we said earlier, they didn't necessarily get to Bo Nix. They finally rattled him into one or two of those uncomfortable moments, which paid off in takeaways. It was huge.
Bro, the back end of the defense is playing well, bro. It's nothing like seeing good tape of yourself to give you more confidence for week in and week out. And that's what we've been seeing from this back end of our defense. Now, we didn't get any pressure on Bo, but down the stretch, there were costly turnovers that eventually hurt them, and we took advantage of it. This team, I mean, it's like second in the NFL as far as takeaways and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, with the way our offense is playing, man, that's going to be pivotal for us. That breeds success in the playoffs is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
that's they're playing complementary football, and you hear it all the time, and it's like a cliche, but it's so important. I mean, you're not getting. You're going into every game knowing you're going to get X from the defense and X from the offense. You're not going into games thinking, well, I hope the defense doesn't tank, or I hope the offense can score some points. You're good on both sides of the ball right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a rare thing in the NFL. The teams that are good on both sides of the ball, Leon, correct, are the teams that go deep in the playoffs.
Absolutely. If you're playing, like I keep saying, you played your best ball in December, man, that's going to translate well into January. And this team right now, if they're not getting sacks, they're getting turnovers. They're not getting turnovers, they're getting sacks. I mean, either way, Campanelli's got those guys. He's got them locked in on being successful as a defense.
I also think it's the fact that they figured that out. Because this team in the past, and not only this team, but many other teams in the league, you go into that environment and those first two series play out like they did, you could easily crawl up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You could definitely turtle up a little bit. And
Which we have seen before.
Yes, and they did it. They figured it out, and they went right down the field. They're up 7-0, and they were in control of that game from the moment they had that scoring drive, the first scoring drive. They had control of that game.
Yeah.
Bro, Liam is giving this team a backbone. You're absolutely right. This team would have curled up and died in the corner. If they had given up those 3 sacks in those first couple of series, it would have been a wrap.
Almost 5 sacks.
Yes.
It would have been some soft serve afterwards just to make you feel better.
Exactly, with some sprinkles.
So, and kind of, Leon, look at that. And this is the narrative. All you got to do is read the narrative that was or maybe is still out there. That bottom headline right there. It just says from
what?
What did I tell you guys? I told you when we were watching this program last week, I said, they're going to win this thing. No one's talking about this team. They're on a roll. Right. They're at 10 games now. They're going to beat the Broncos, and all of a sudden, everybody's going to be on them.
Yeah.
And they are. Everybody's on them.
It's laughable because they act like Jacksonville is some uncharted land.
It's from ass to class of the league.
Yeah.
That's the headline.
And so that's it.
We didn't have to be so crass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See what I did there?
I mean, but the reality is, it's true.
Yeah, and look, it feels good.
No new friends, like Leon said.
Exactly.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm over here like, bring them all on. Duval needs as much love and recognition as you could possibly get.
Well, the locals just fill up the stadium.
Right. I don't care if it shows
cares
up
about
late.
like these national people.
But this is good.
I want to know if Richard Sherman watched the game yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if he watched and claims
Doubtful.
he didn't watch.
Yeah, doubtful. But like him, we don't need. But the more people that embrace what is going on, I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not a big fan
player.
of it because we don't need no celebrities on our team right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we don't. We need them to play with the same mindset that no one cares about.
Everyone hates us.
That seems to work.
And
it
Liam,
does.
Yeah.
And if it works, stick with
it.
And pull up
They
that
came out with that hype video.
Yeah.
Before or after the game? The Jags tweeted out that video where it was like all the national people just totally destroying them.
Yeah. And pull up the one soundbite post game from Liam where the whole small market thing and they don't care. They don't want anybody that is like kind of what you're saying, Leon. We don't need anybody else. It's just us. And they can appreciate the heck out of that because that's their rallying cry right now, which I get. I 100% get it. I just hope more people do give Duval a little more recognition from the outside looking in. That doesn't mean they got to love on him, Leon.
I don't want the love at all.
So is this where he says, does win change the narrative?
We don't care. You know, we really don't care about the narrative. You know, I'm sorry to say that, but it's only helping us. So I want the narrative to keep coming.
I love it. Bro, I absolutely love it. We don't care. We don't care if we get attention or not. We just gonna come in, line up, and whoop your ass on Sunday.
How badass is Liam Cohen, by the way?
He is.
He is.
I mean, if you're a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, you just got to be thinking,
not happy right now.
holy crap,
you're
dude.
not happy right
No, you're not.
Because they're like the worst coach
They're
team
signed-
I've
Well, also
ever
because
seen.
he would have stayed there.
Right,
They
they're-
said you're the head coach.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have stayed
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Right, they're sideways
just
right now
promoted
because
within.
there was even the contemplation, at least from the people that cover that team well down there, the Rick Strouds of the world, saying they did not want to let him go
Because
and
he was
almost
like
let
the
the other
heir
guy
apparent.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said goodbye to Todd Bowles to make sure they kept Cohen, and so yeah, it feels pretty good that you're seeing the results of him reinvigorating this offense. Meanwhile, Baker. That was one of the worst throws you've seen. And I know it had to be a hot read between him and Mike Evans, but he threw it.
Yeah, Evans had like his back to him and went right. He thought he was going to take
And it cost him the game. And so
They've been atrocious over the last 2 months.
They
man.
really have. They have fallen off an offensive cliff.
They're still going to make the playoffs, probably.
You think
Panthers are in right now.
No, yes, the Panthers have the lead right now, but the Panthers have to play Seattle next week, and then
I
the
think
Bucks get to
isn't
play
that
like
in
the
Carolina,
Jets,
though?
or the Bucks get to play the Dolphins or
think that's
something.
in
I thought they were
Carolina,
I thought they were both in the NFC South as far as these last 2 weeks of
Is that in
games.
Carolina, JJ?
What? The last game of the
they're gonna
season?
beat Seattle. That's in Carolina.
Yeah, but
You think Carolina's going to beat Seattle?
Yes.
That's
wow.
a hell. Hey,
Lunch bet. Lunch bet.
Okay, I love
right,
it.
I'll bet you on that.
All
All
right.
right, because Seattle just barely got over the Rams mountain, and now they do have that number 1 seed. They will be playing big time for that one. That's a good bet.
I mean, you got a team playing for the playoffs, bro, at
Yeah.
home, and they're playing pretty well right now.
I know.
Okay, so you have got
It's a bet.
yeah,
It's
is
official. It's in
It's
my
on.
phone.
But you got to remember, you also got a Seahawks team that's trying to get the number 1 seed.
Yeah, Bucks Dolphins.
And they're a lot better.
Bucks
than the
Dolphins. So
Panthers.
you're right. So that could be a layup for them, hell of a
Yeah.
game for the Panthers, and then it'll come down that final week.
That's a total NFL game, by the way. Totally.
What, the Bucks? Oh, the Panthers, Seattle?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
It's a total NFL game.
So you look at the way this thing unfolded, and we mentioned all 3 phases, and just the simple fact that this team has that belief in them. They don't panic. And I think is one of the great points you made, Leon, that this team, compared to what they had before, we came out of the last couple of weeks saying, what is Doug Peterson thinking right now? What is going through his mind? Could they have been better coached? Could I have been harder on them? In large part, these are a lot of the same guys. Not all the same, but a lot of them are. Because the beautiful thing about what Jimmy Gladstone's has done, and this all needs to be acknowledged, and I know we have on a regular basis, at least on this show, is that there are so many little pieces and parts that no one expected to be contributing like they are.
Yeah.
The Cole Van Lannens, you can go to the BJ Greens, we can go to the Busters and the Jarians.
Yeah, the thing that makes it even more impressive is the fact they're doing this on the road against a team that's playing, that had just won 11 straight. And listen, I've been in a lot of team meeting rooms where we had to go on the road and play a good team. The first thing is always being said is that you're going to have adversity,
right?
And how you respond to it is going to determine the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And this team, like I keep saying, Liam has given this team a backbone.
Yeah.
A year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, this team would have folded this tent. They folded this tent and just let the game go. But this team kept fighting. That is because of Liam and his philosophy and what he's spreading to the assistant coaches, that we don't give up.
Yep.
We're going to find a way to out-execute you, and be more physical down the stretch.
Yeah, and he should be Coach of the Year on Project 16 alone, because I've come to know and love and refer to it as Project 16 because he took it on. He said, I'm taking that job. I'm going to work with that guy, and we're going to start kicking tail. And he has molded him, changed him. I'm sure this has happened before, but did it strike anybody? Trevor up and down the sidelines, talking to both sides of the ball. Good work on D. Let's go get it on O. Stuff that you just haven't seen a whole hell of a lot of. He does look like he's got just an extra bit of intensity to him, a believability in what he can do and what everyone else around him can do. This is all popping.
Right.
For
Well,
me.
now it also goes back to what Leon said. You can act like a leader, but until you're playing at a high level, nobody's listening to you. But now that he's playing at a high level, now that they see this guy who is legitimately a guy they're winning because of, not a guy they're winning with, now when he gets on people, now they're going to listen.
Yeah, because there's guys that run their mouth, and then there's guys that run their business. and Trevor's now running his business. Now when he was bad, he was running his mouth. People were like, man, I don't hear that.
Right.
He can't stay healthy. He's throwing picks here. He's fumbling the ball, all this kind of stuff. You naturally get anointed the leader of the team because the quarterback is naturally anointed. But the believability in the quarterback speaks volume to how he's playing down the stretch.
Yeah, you can't be the quarterback that has the most turnovers since 2021, and walk around telling people you got to do X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was say all the right things guy, and now he's do all the right things guy, and you hope it continues. That's for sure. By the way, JJ, they love it. The Nooners been waiting for you guys to play the Rocky Mountain Way. So that's exactly what went on up there. It was this team going up Duval to Denver and kicking tail, taking names and leaving Mile High with a dub. It is a Mokama Beer Company Monday. We are fired up. The quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson, will be in just a bit. You guys are more than welcome to keep it coming. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures or jump in the YouTube chat.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Small business owners, you may qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price, plus tax tag Title $9.99 admin fee and resist all unapproved credit.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served by Tandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Really want to light up the night this New Year's Eve? Superior Fireworks on Blanding Boulevard has something for everyone on any budget. Their holiday sale is happening right now. Shop early and save big on their massive selection of quality fireworks. Don't get stuck with the same old this year. Let Superior Fireworks help you customize an amazing celebration with fountains, shells, repeaters, and grand finale racks. Visit the store in Orange Park or online at SuperiorFireworks.com.
Chelsea here. Ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors before the new year? During Renewal by Anderson's December sales event, buy one, get one 40% off. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months, it's never been easier to say yes. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends December 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Advanced window tinting for your home, business, or vehicle using 3M Sun Control window film lowers cost, heat, glare, privacy, and security. 10% off if you mention this. Quality gift cards available. Advanced window tinting, 262-9919.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
This bowl season, upgrade your game plan with a visit to Burlock & Barrel, Duval's first distillery dedicated solely to whiskey, right in the Brooklyn Riverside neighborhood. Stop in to see how we turn local grains into small batch whiskey, earning awards at every competition. Book a tour, settle in for a tasting, or escape the scoreboard for a bit at our full whiskey bar. Whether your team's winning or character building, at least your whiskey can be solid. At Burlock & Barrel in Riverside or burlockandbarrel.com.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Shotgun. He drops. 4-man rush. Looking. Fires toward the end zone. That ball is going to be caught for the touchdown. Parker Washington caught it in the left corner of the end zone. And Jacksonville strikes first.
Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
They definitely got it going on up there, and this football team's got it going on down here. That is for sure. So many big moments in this game, and you'll want to remember them all because in a lot of ways it's validation. You might not have needed it. Some were still looking for it. Others were questioning. I was joking with JJ just a second ago. One of the fantasy headlines for all the fantasy owners this past week because you were going into playoff action and whatnot, and it was fantasy must-sits for Week 16, and Trevor Lawrence was one of them.
Really?
How'd that go? How'd that go? Because they were going up against that defense. It's just a sack machine, and especially the way it started. But look what the hell he did.
You know what's so funny? Like, this is how much I thought they were going to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
So my girl's in this fantasy league, and she's got Jalen Hurts and Trevor Lawrence. And I said, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor's going to have a big game.
Look, he's been
4 tuds, man.
Your girl made it to the fantasy finals? Nice.
No, it's a different league. She's not in the finals.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, listen.
It's like the end of the
hasn't
year.
been a good league.
I've been out for a few weeks now. By the way, I got to talk to you guys about your whole threesome family dinner together. All three of you guys.
What are you talking about?
You guys, the three of you guys. Didn't you go out and all have, like,
Well, we went to
couples
Fernandina.
dinner?
We celebrated.
Yeah, I never even heard about all that.
Well,
I'll talk off air.
Okay, all right.
I'm sure it got debaucherous.
Slighted, insulted.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I do. I know I have to work the franchise show, but I would have willingly taken paid time off for that.
Yeah, it was just the fact that we were in the Dina and that you would have had to cross.
It is a trip.
Yeah, you had to cross a mile mark.
I wasn't upset that I wasn't there, but I need to hear all the deets.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I gave
about Matt's new stuff.
Well, Matt had a drink that changed your life. The margarita with the Grand Marnier floater.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
A topper is
always,
honestly the best.
Yeah, it's never wrong. You never go wrong with
and you can call it a soaker, a floater, a topper, whatever it is. Okay, but if you float something up on top of that, that's a topper.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so if you think about what's got you the most fired up about this football team, well, you probably want to say something, then you think of something else, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Not necessarily everyone starring every single time, but now you're getting more consistent play. Goes back to kind of our theme on XLP. More consistent play from the bigs, the ones that are supposed to make plays.
Yeah.
And then the other guys are filling in the holes, people you didn't expect to be contributors the way they are. And that's what's happening.
By the way, just a little bit off subject, did we get an F-bomb from Trevor on that one touchdown? On the touchdown run?
I thought he said, let's go.
I thought it was...
Well,
I might be wrong.
I might be wrong. Locker room talk?
No, yeah, I thought, yeah. I might be wrong.
Locker room
I might be wrong. I'm just saying.
Trevor doesn't use salty language like that. Of course he does. Bro. No, he doesn't.
I think he does.
He doesn't fall in the Phillip Rivers camp, but
Denny's sitting right next to me. He just said he heard it too. So.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I saw it too.
Yeah,
Which is I don't mind that.
Heck no. Bring that part on all
It's
day.
not for the kids.
Yeah.
It's not for the kids. No. However,
CBS, be faster.
However,
on that.
when you're literally in a war on the field,
you better believe it.
Yes.
Are you talking about on his run?
Yes.
Okay.
The touchdown run.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
All day. And
it's another great play call.
When you get when you get shot
it was too easy.
because it was so loud that the cat couldn't hear the whistle, and you get pounded like that, blindside. Yeah.
Did you think that should have been a call?
Yes, of course.
I expected.
Even with the loud crowd, of course.
I mean, Miami basically lost the game to SMU because of a call like that. We saw it against Bama, too, on Friday night.
It's a joke that they said,
non-call.
They said one team couldn't hear it and the other team could.
Right.
Yeah. All those fans are there for you, okay? You're used to this. This other team.
And Trevor clearly gave up on the play.
He gave up the play.
21 of the 22 players in the field heard it.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Well,
he gave up the play.
Well, he should have got mud stopped. Let me just go back to all right, I'll be honest with you, because it looked like he just wanted to take a shot at
He
the guy.
did. He took a shot.
And the O-line should have turned around and put their cleats in the back.
I expected Chris Campion to walk right out on the field and sign him right then as a client, that he was ready to make sure that was happening, because it was vicious.
It was.
And Trevor jumped back up and rubber band man, and like it was nothing. And that's what you want, because this guy and he had, what was it, the ankle got rolled a little bit later on.
Yeah.
That was a different play, and he was able to come back from that. Robert Hainsey limped off, was able to come back. There's a bunch of guys that took some shots yesterday. Jordan Lewis, you can go down the line.
You know what? They want to come back.
Yeah, they do.
If they're 4-13,
they're protecting
they ain't
the body.
coming back.
Right. And
right, Leon? They're already looking for that.
Listen, when you win, you heal faster.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Michael Strahan or one of them in the halftime or pregame or whatever. He goes, right now, this time of year, which you talk about it all the time, Leon, he goes, some of these guys, it's leave your car running type of game.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave my car running, throw in park illegally. I'm going to go in and get my stuff done, and then we'll get the hell out of here. And that's how some of these games go. Meanwhile, you got other ones that there ain't like the Tennessee Titans. That was a bad situation for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Gardner Minshew, you had to feel for him. What was it?
He got hurt immediately.
4 minutes of ball, cleanup after Pat Mahomes, and then.
By the way, who's that guy that they brought in who we'll be watching on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
I watch college football for 12 hours every Saturday. I've never heard of that
Between
guy.
him and the dude who came in behind J.J. McCarthy, who we already saw once.
Yeah.
I still don't know who he is. But I was expecting, honestly, Blaine Gabbert or Chad Henne to come out, a former Jag, since Minshew was there, and the other ones have played there. So
Phil, we got Phillip Rivers tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football.
And I feel like the film will catch up with him tonight.
Yeah, I feel like the Jags are probably going to see either Riley Leonard or Anthony Richardson.
Well, the Jags will lock in a playoff spot, I believe, if the Colts lose tonight.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we have an update on Trevor F. Gate.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said it in the locker room before the game, and the Jags posted it online.
He did.
Saucy.
He did.
I love it.
I did not catch
but watch the rush touchdown. I might be wrong.
I believe
think
it.
He says it.
I like profane, Trevor.
Yeah.
Bring more.
Me too.
Bring more.
As long as it's in the
Bring
right
it on.
context.
Yes,
He's
bring
not
it
at
on.
church.
Doesn't need to be R-rated, just PG-13.
They're allowed to say it once in a PG-13 movie, I believe.
Yeah. Get every once in a while, get a little saucy.
There's nothing wrong with a little salty language.
It means something. That's the thing more than anything else.
Emphasis.
All right, let's get the quarterback whisperer's take on Trevor, as well as the college football playoff upsets in the first couple of games. We can definitely look at that. The group of 5, group of 6 got rolled. But, hey, I'm going to salute you, Dookies. Over 500 yards of offense, okay?
And screwed me on my
I know that.
20.
I know. I hate it for you.
3. Oregon didn't care. They literally didn't
But
care.
James Madison cranked for 500.
That's
okay?
Billy's school.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
Give it to the
You're right.
Dukes.
You're right. I'm sorry, Billy.
It's a Billy Napier offense right there.
Late great Mark Carnevale. He would have been proud. Just keep putting up numbers. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. The Jags crushed the Colts at the bank. Now it's time to finish with a flourish. It's division domination in Indy. Jaguars, Colts, Sunday at 1. On the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
What race car driver won 27 times in one season?
When your homeowner's insurance policy is up for renewal, it's a good idea to shop around to find a better plan. Southern Oak Insurance for over 20 years provides Floridians a clear option. SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Richard Petty, the King, won 200 times in his career, including 27 times in 1967.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 22nd, 2003, Brett Favre throws for 399 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Oakland Raiders the day after his father's death.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit Awaken180weightloss.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Frank Frangie here for Stanley Pools. If you're dreaming of putting in a pool this year, choosing the right company is the most important decision you'll make. I've trusted Stanley Pools to build my pool, renovate my pool, and maintain my pool. Stanley Pools has been the best in the business since 1988, and they're still family-owned. Call them today at 904-269-7277 or find them online at StanleyPoolsFL.com. That's Stanley Pools, a family tradition of fine swimming pools.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit DFHSalesEvent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and the fall part of the year just offers so much fun, especially when you're out and about. Tell everybody what's happening with Triumph right now.
They have got a lot of new models on the road, from Scrambler 400s. They've got the legendary Rocket motorcycle. Lots of really cool bikes to choose from.
And the price point and all the tricks that come with the Triumph bike, they're all there.
They're all there. Entry level to the greatest of the great. We've got them.
Look for them online, cyclesofjacksonville.com. Check out their Facebook page or that showroom on Atlantic near Regency.
Merry Christmas from 1010XL.
This is Robin Sidbury from Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. Family owned and operated since 1986. We'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy, safe, and prosperous New Year from our family to yours.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care, totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson. Activated by Tyson Sound and Security, security and automation experts, and George Moore Chevrolet.
Dropping, looking, throws it out of the back for SETN. Tries to make him miss, does to the 5. Dots for the goal line, touchdown! 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 A 10-yard touchdown pass to Travis Etienne. The Jags have extended the lead. How good is that?
Little juke move from Etienne on that play to make sure he was turning north and south and heading into the end zone, and it was pay dirt again. So Etienne with 3 through the air a week ago, and then 1 through the air, one of 3 passing touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence, and he added, T-Law did, a rushing touchdown himself as we welcome in the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson. Pretty good stuff right there, bro.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
fun to
good
watch
stuff.
right now.
We were throwing out, and like we said, there's so many different numbers to support it. But since week 13, you're talking about a dude who has thrown for 14 total touchdowns, 1,050 yards, 0 picks.
Yep.
And we've said it a number of different ways, but there's been a profound and fundamental change in what he's doing and what he's producing.
He just looks like he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's setting up. He knows what to look for. And I think, for me yesterday, what came across was there's a I'm the best player on this field look to him right now. Of I'm going to take this game over. I know we're in Denver.
And juice.
Yeah. And I don't think we've seen that from him in a Jags uniform up until this year. But that stuck out to me yesterday as it was one of those, just here, get on my back and let's go.
Yeah.
I got this game. And he told the whole stadium, watch this. And then he did it.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, he looked like Clemson Trevor.
Yeah.
He looked like Clemson Trevor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're a competitor and you got a game where another quarterback's playing well, even with me, I had other offensive linemen I would look at, and I would just want to go out there and showcase my talent. If like we played the Ravens and they had Ogden, I would like, man, the hell with Ogden, I'm good too. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm saying Trevor the same way. He'll look at Bo Nix. Everybody's smooching on him, and Trevor's like, let me go out here and show Bo Nix what a real quarterback looks like.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that is so contagious too, man. And it's not fake. He's not doing a fake way. You can tell like he believes he is the man right now. He has gone through enough crap in his journey in the NFL to where he feels like he has seen enough, and he's playing the part now. And that's the cool part. Once these guys, we've said this about Trevor. He checks every box. He's got every physical ability. He's a smart guy. He's a diligent guy. And for the longest time, it's like, what's missing? Well, the only thing that was missing was it just took him a little bit longer to understand what this game was and where he fit in it. And now he's found that out. And I think what he's found out is it's not where I fit in it. It's what I can control and what I can do. And that's what he's done the last 4 games.
Well, he's also got a guy who's got a structurally efficient system around him, right? He's being coached better, clearly. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Well, 100%. But with that being said, like that man took some grown man hits yesterday. Trevor
he did.
Yeah.
He's always been tough because of what he went through with the missing 1 game in 23, injury reserve in 24. Remember, he had a procedure done on the shoulder again.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
remind ourselves of
coaching's
that.
been great and it's opened up the world to him, but he's the one standing out there in the face of this, taking the hits and not flinching at all.
Yeah. And honestly, I thought Mike Brady was going to have to come in and argue that case for the whiplash, that Trevor, the hit that he took. It was unreal because it was a vicious hit, and he's proven that he's tough. We mentioned the ankle earlier, but just go back to what I firmly believe Liam has charged and challenged him to be the most complete quarterback you can be. And I believe that's the bell he answered.
But it's one thing to challenge somebody. It's another thing to set them up, to challenge them and then set them up for success.
Yes.
Right? I think he's probably been challenged. I'm sure Urban Meyer challenged him as much as he possibly could, right? But Liam's challenged him, and then also throughout the year gotten to know what he's good at and built around that.
Yeah.
And that's we saw it again yesterday. Another dead sprint left that ends up in a big play. Yeah. I mean, this is probably 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and before that, I don't remember a whole lot of those.
No.
Now, Denny, in the past, listen, the quarterback position automatically gets anointed as a leader, all right? By being the quarterback.
Positional authority.
But I think this may be the first time, because I've been in locker rooms where guys run their mouth and other guys run their business. And I think maybe of years past, Trevor probably acted like the leader, but I think this year, with his performance, I mean, he demands leadership now because now he's believable because he's having all the success.
So good. No, you're so right there. Leadership is not necessarily verbal, right? So for some guys, it's verbal.
Yeah.
For other guys, it's awkward to be verbal. And then and those guys are usually your real dogs, right? Like those are the guys that sit over there and they're just like, I'm not going to say anything, but just do as I do. And that's what it looks like right now. That's what I was trying to say when I talked about the toughness that he displayed yesterday. I mean, it's cold, it's loud, you're predicted to lose, and if you would have never watched football before, you would not have known that.
No. And you would not have known how many times he's been second guessed.
No.
Because, and I would always say this, Denny, mistake prone, mistake free. Who you're going to be. And he has eliminated critical mistakes, and not just eliminated those, but made critical plays in the biggest of moments.
But I think this is a lesson in quarterback development, though. Like, we just give up on guys too soon. And Trevor got an extended period because he's a generational prospect, right? And so, but you look at this jump that he takes, and how many quarterbacks have been thrown away right before this jump happens, right? Only to be brought in by somebody else that you got to wait for that same jump to happen. Right. So I think a lot of things are going on here. I think I would like for the NFL to pay attention to what's been happening lately with Baker and now with Trevor and with all these guys. We can go through the whole list. It takes time. It takes 5, 6, 7 years to truly be the guy you're going to be in the NFL. Darnold. I mean, I think the list is long right now.
Yeah, it's getting longer too.
Yeah.
With every year.
Mac Jones. I mean, look at what Mac did this year in San
He's got perfect instruction. He's got an offense that he can operate within, doesn't try and do too much. And by the way, they're not the exact same guy, but Brock Purdy doesn't necessarily go down the field a ton. Yeah. He is accurate with the football. He takes care of it for the most part. And Mac was the exact same guy in a lot of ways.
Well, so let me ask you something. What does this say about this offense and the quarterback play, that they're doing this essentially without the first three receivers that when the season started, it was your three were BTJ, right?
Yep.
And then it was, I guess, Travis Hunter and then De'Ami Brown. And right now, BTJ is he's just not that good right now. So you're down those three.
Yep.
And this offense is humming.
Well, I mean, I think you got to tip your cap to Parker Washington because he's been good all year. When he's been in, he's been good all year. And you could tell very early on there was a deep level of trust between Trevor.
Camp.
Yeah. You could, like, I mean, the first couple games, camp, the whole thing, you could tell that was the guy that Trevor trusted a little bit. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it says other than I'm gonna just say hats off to those guys who took advantage of a big opportunity when nobody else saw it and just kept grinding because I mean when you list especially those top two names, imagine if you're Parker Washington, you're looking at this beginning of the season going, where am I going to get on the field at?
Yeah,
and now you've become irreplaceable almost in that offense.
He's their one.
Yeah. Well, there aren't too many guys that, when given the opportunity, savor it, soak it up. Jacoby Myers is savoring the opportunity, and so is Parker.
Yep.
And goes back to Leon's point.
So is Brenton Strange.
Yeah. And Brenton Strange is tough as nails, a good time blocker, not afraid of contact, and now has become another good weapon in that passing game.
Hell, so is Patrick for that matter.
Yeah.
He's also playing really well.
Man, I don't. In the years past, when the Jags were good, take out '99, but in the recent years past, when the Jags were good, there was always this. To me, there was always this feeling of like they're good, but like there's some holes. I don't want to play this team. I don't have that with this team. Whoever you draw, I feel like the Jags have a really good chance at rattling off a couple of wins.
Because you've seen them give up big plays. You've seen them get gashed at times, but they are making the most. They're an adjustment crazy football team right now. In game, they're as good as anybody out there right now in terms of adjustments. And we all mentioned it. The first two series did not go very well for this football team, and they reacted and didn't panic.
Well, tell me if I'm alone on this. It used to be that you would turn on you'd watch the Jags, and then you'd turn on, because we were always 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you turn on that 4 o'clock or that 8 o'clock game, and you're like, this don't look like the same.
No, not even close.
Semi-pro.
Right.
Yeah.
This don't look the same. Right now, the Jags are kind of the measurement. Like that game yesterday, they're fast, they're physical.
Yeah.
That looks like a very good NFL team.
They're fierce, ferocious. And the other thing is that when we started the show today, it's all three phases.
Yep.
It's special teams. Logan Cook punted his rear end off. Cam Little's little name big foot. And then what Parker and the other guys have been able to do, either covering kicks, what LaQuinn Allen and those guys have done in covering kicks, and then what Parker's done in the return game. It's all.
It's interesting. The elite of the league. I used to always think this. The elite of the league, when you'd watch it, like you say, Jags are at 1. You watch them at 4, which is typically when the elite of the league works. A guard goes down, next one goes in, no problem.
Yeah.
A receiver goes down, next one goes in. A running back goes down, next one goes in. And I was always like, how do these guys have better players on their second unit than this franchise has on their first unit? But it's not so much that. It's more along the lines of once you've got your system in place, Denny, once your guys believe in what you're doing, the next guy comes in, he has that confidence. All right, we're in good shape here.
Yeah. No, I think it's very much a system and culture thing. When it comes out, there's an expectation that you're going to know the system as well as the starter knows the system, and it's going to be taught to you in a way that you can know it. And then there's an expectation that when you get in there is not a drop off, because if there is, we're a winning franchise and you will be let go.
Yeah, exactly.
Point blank, period.
You will know the system or you will be let go.
Exactly.
Yes.
But the other beautiful thing about it is they're not just telling you if you don't, they'll say goodbye to you. They're telling you you can.
That's right.
And as soon as LaQuinn Allen's a great example. We mentioned him earlier. All right, we'll keep it going. The quarterback whisperers with us. Denny Thompson hanging out. We got to get to the CFP. What it looked like Friday night, Saturday, and then now into the second round. We'll do all that coming up on XL Primetime and Mokama Beer Company Monday. Make sure you check out some delicious craft from Mokama Beer.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. It takes all cylinders working together to complete a successful drive.
We need a drive right now.
Listen for the Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville Drive of the Game
Need a drive right now.
on 1010XL.
We got to finish.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
It's hard to tame a hurricane.
Let's not get hysterical here, okay? Calm down.
Find out what you need to know about the Canes on the Performance Painting Hurricane Report.
Your source for weekly Canes news and nuggets
on 1010XL.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. When your kitchen or bathroom drain just won't clear, there's probably a deeper blockage. Food scraps, grease, soap scum, even small objects can jam up your pipes. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining uses advanced tools to find the clog and flush it away for good. Don't wait for a tiny clog to become a big headache. Make the superior choice when your drains are clogged. And learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Reclaim a pain-free life with Rebound Rehab. If you've been injured or simply feeling the effects of an active life, you can rely on Rebound Rehabilitation to get you back in the game. Sitting on the sidelines isn't any fun. Trust Rebound Rehab's team of trained physical therapists to get you back up to speed and feeling full again. Now more convenient than ever. 11 locations to serve you, including new offices in Riverside across from St. Vincent's, Point Meadows, and Middleburg. Just log on to reboundrehab.com to see all they've got to offer.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, letting you know that Hardball now offers web stores, so your employees can order their own branded gear, and you have more time for Wordle. Check it out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Honda of the Avenues. With Jarian Jones' interception in yesterday's win against the Denver Broncos, the Jags now have multiple takeaways in 9 games this season. That is tied for most
in such games in a season in franchise history and tied for the most in the NFL in 2025. 67 degrees at 104. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Reed gets it to the end zone. Intercepted! Picked off again by the freshman, Bryce Fitzgerald.
Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
We love Mokama Beer Company. They definitely are excited to see you any day of the week. They're serving up that great craft coffee in the morning. They got the breakfast menu, lunch, into dinner, music. They got the festival, the market, all kinds of things happening right there in Fernandina Beach. Or look for them on the shelves at Total, ABC, Publix, Target, whatever it might be. Mokama. We got Denny Thompson for one more seg, and you just heard that highlight, okay? Look, there was some stuff that went down in the college football playoff. First off, the U should be stoked, all right? Miami, I'm looking at Leon when I say this, even before Denny jumps in on this. You got to be pretty damn happy about how that whole thing unfolded.
I had a great weekend. All right, I had a birthday weekend. My birthday was yesterday. So, I mean,
Yes, we
Miami wins and the Jags win. Come on,
yes,
bro.
Yes.
That's what happens when you're living right.
Mm-hmm. You are living right.
Stuff like that.
I love how Leon just took all the credit for both teams.
Yeah, you brought it
Y'all
to
can
them.
thank me.
Yeah. You delivered to your people.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, it was a 0-0 game. I'm like, are there going to be any points? This was awful. And then zigzag here or there, you finally got to, well, it just took a long time for it to get going.
It took a long time.
Yeah.
It was the best, worst game I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
In
it was,
person?
yeah, it was. Well, first off, if you haven't been to College Station, and you're a college football fan, you go do it. Go do it.
They do it right from a
It's not
the
I
environment
wouldn't even
point of
call
view.
it right. It's just so different than everywhere
Yeah.
else. And you've been there, right, man? Like I don't know how to
unique.
describe it. It's
the whole campus is different. It's just
the whole thing's unique. You
everything.
won't find it
Everything
anywhere
about
else.
it.
Yep. So I'm glad that I got to experience. I've got a couple clients at Texas A&M. I go monthly, but that's the first time I've ever been to a game.
Okay.
And it was an absolute blast. But Miami's playing good ball, and that game the other day is how they want to win football games for the most part. They want to be dominant up front, not make mistakes, force you into mistakes, force you into situations like 3rd and longs that you're not used to being in.
Yeah.
And you always have to worry in passing downs against Miami of where are those two guys
Well,
coming
yeah,
from?
like granted, you want to score more points, whatever game you're in. But like you said, if you play the percentages and you do things right on the defense, which is what Bain and Mesidor and company did, and then Leon Malachi, one mistake and he made up for it.
Malachi's special.
Yeah, he is special. I mean, that's a Texas A&M team that averaged 36.2 points a game and undefeated at home and only got 3 points.
Now, I will say this. We talk about this when there's a lot of snow or rain or stuff like that. Being at the game, the weather affected the offenses. The wind was, and same with the field goals.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell everything that was thrown go to the right side of the field, like just took off. Everything that's where the kicks were missed. Going to the side that
you could tell, like Carson Beck.
Texas A&M.
He tried to, yeah. And Carson Beck, like the first or second drive of the game, had JoJo Trader pretty open on the sideline, and that's Carson's ball. His deep ball to me is the best one he throws, and it just sailed. And you could tell right away, like it's going to be a rough day throwing the ball.
And I think Marcel was affected by it. So the team that could run the ball had the advantage, and man, could Miami run the ball.
Mark Fletcher legacy game.
It was a great game from him.
Honestly, you start looking at where football has gone in the last 5-6 years, the vertical pass game. Miami can affect the quarterback, protect the quarterback, and run the football.
Yep.
They can go a long way in this tournament because the Cotton Bowl's in a dome stadium, the Fiesta Bowl's going to be in a dome stadium, and then it's back home in their home stadium to play in the championship game if they get to
I was impressed with Fletcher as anybody.
Fletcher was the best guy on the field in that game.
Yeah.
Well, and I think what's Carson now 35-5 as a starter, 36-5 as a starter, something like that. Like Carson's identity is just winning football games. It's not always pretty. It's not always what people want to see. But I'll tip my cap to the kid. He knows how to win football games, and he has a good idea of how that game is going and what needs to happen, and more importantly, sometimes what don't need to happen.
Like when not to press.
And if you watched a couple of those throws, like the fade ball and things like that, it was one of those I'm throwing this where only my guy can get.
Now I got to admit, early on in the game, I was not a Shannon Dawson fan early on in the game. He was trying to get the ball to Malachi Tony too many
Forcing
times.
it.
I was like, bro, we got other receivers on the team. Please throw them the ball.
Or run through the A gap.
I was actually implicating him throwing the game at one particular point.
His call sheet was on a Post-it instead of anything else.
I said, what is he doing?
You guys were also eerily quiet in that game, too, on the text stream.
Huh?
Both you guys were.
Bro.
I was just locked in. I only had one drink during the whole game.
Discipline, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Discipline.
But imagine if you're Ohio State right now, and you've got to play Miami.
Course.
And do you know how much practice you've got to put into all these different places they've shown Malachi Tony?
Well,
at the worst, you got to spend 15 to 20 minutes a day in practice.
Well, not only that, here's the more important thing is they had problems blocking Indiana. Yeah. Now Indy's got a very good defensive line and a very good front seven.
That was,
but they ain't
my
Miami.
point is that it's pretty close. But my point is, if Indiana can do that to Ohio State, Miami can, and if Miami does that to them, that's a game Miami can win.
Yeah. It'll be a good game. That will be. I think that will be a great game. I don't know who will come out, but New Year's Eve in Dallas, I'm there for it.
Mm-hmm. I already told my girl, go out with your friends if you think we're celebrating New Year's Eve.
Yeah, you can bring in the New Year.
Not in my house.
Yeah. Do it any way you want.
Hey, we're flying out New Year's Eve at noon, coming back the next morning at 8. Ride with us.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That sounds amazing.
Are you going to get him in the box?
Listen,
there's no box. There's no box at AT&T Stadium. No, I got some uppers. I got an upper for you.
Don't they know who you are?
I got an upper for you, JJ.
You know who I was on the phone with immediately after the game? Leon, of course, but then Coach.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hope I can get in the game. I'm like, in Dallas, bro? He instantly texted me like 3 minutes later. He's like, the Cowboys got me in.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a party.
Yeah, because Coach texted me after the game and said, hey, you got Mario's number? I like, after we had won, I was like, Coach, you don't need to get no tickets from Mario Christmas.
No, he just wanted to tell him, like, congrats.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I know Coach ain't trying to get no tickets.
Coach was like, when Mario's family came out on the field, I got to be honest with you, JJ. I started to tear up a little.
Oh, I believe it. I believe
He's
it.
such a family man.
He is such, and he went to a Cowboys game and just sat in the upper deck with the fans.
Yeah. Like a regular Joe.
He didn't even ask to get any special treat. He just wanted to go take in a game. You got to love him. All right.
I love Cowboy Stadium, by the way. I can't. That's my favorite stadium on the planet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, what's not to want in Jerry's world?
Yeah, it's so great.
And he sells out the outside of Jerry's world, which is just incredible. He is a money maker.
It's just the actual team that plays in there in the NFL.
Yeah, they suck.
Got a problem.
Yeah, they suck.
A quick shout out, Texas A&M, just another year with 0 national titles.
Yeah, look.
Hilarious.
I thought they were going to win the game. I really.
They
did.
lost that volleyball national championship game too. Lost in straight sets. To
Who?
Kentucky.
Texas A&M?
Yes.
What a
I thought
tough
they
couple
won.
days.
No, they lost in straight sets.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
Texas A&M won the Natty last.
No, I thought they lost in straight sets.
Hilarious.
I might be wrong.
I have no
thought
idea.
UK won.
All right, what do you expect? What do you expect from Alabama going forward? You already mentioned what you think with Miami. Oregon did shut it down, and Ole Miss they did what you expected them to do.
I mean, I think
They did. You're right. A&M swept them.
Yeah, I think Georgia's the best team in the country right now.
That's
like that to me. But when you look at Alabama's path, man, I mean, it's hard not to see a way where Alabama comes out of that.
The fact they were down and came back, you have to give them credit for that.
You know, the one thing that the Oklahoma thing, the whole playoff scenario that we went through, what was that, 2 weeks ago? I always wondered why Oklahoma was assumed to be in.
Mm-hmm. Just because they beat Bama.
Well, I understand, but I mean, they didn't pass the eye test.
No way.
Right.
They're so average.
I gave out the stat last week.
Mateer sucks.
No more than 2 offensive touchdowns since beating Tennessee.
Right.
Less than 3 yards per carry in a 2-month stretch of games. It was terrible.
You know where that game? You know what that game ended for them? Not ended, but where it turned. They were driving. They're up 3. They're driving, and it was
that drop.
3rd and 6. He tries to throw that deep ball when he could have run for the first down and extended the drive.
But the tight end should have caught it, too.
I know that too. But that's another story for another time.
And the pick six
if you're that was a difficult throw and a difficult catch.
This was before the pick six.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying
it was 17-10, not 17-14. So you extend that drive, and then Alabama's like, my God, he scrambled for a drive.
Yeah.
You go down and score there, and it's 24-10, that's a different game then.
Mm-hmm.
A totally different game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of it. We were traveling into College
bad
Station.
quarterback play, both teams. It was bad.
I know it was also good defense, both teams.
Yeah,
Alabama's
of course,
defense is
of
way
course.
underrated. Way underrated.
But it's like we just got through saying good defense.
The problem is they can't play complementary
No, I'm just saying
football.
we just got through saying good defense between A&M and the Canes. We can't take it off the table for the Alabama Oklahoma.
Yeah, those
let me
defenses
tell
in
you
that
something.
game gave up 0 touchdowns.
If Alabama's got
Which
dudes
was
on
bad
that
offense.
team, man.
Yeah, but it was also
if
crazy.
they play like to their level, they can beat anybody in the tournament.
Yeah. I like where it's going.
The problem is they play like Kellen DeBoer's Washington teams.
Mm-hmm.
Every game's a fourth quarter game. Every game you have no idea who's winning until the last series. That's how he coaches. That's what his teams are.
Well, that's what's great about this. Now, outside of Ole Miss, and I haven't seen enough of Texas Tech. I just saw their conference championship game, but I'll put them in this. I don't know that Ole Miss or Texas Tech can win it, but everybody else in this thing, like I feel like they're built where they could go on a little 2-3 game run.
You guys think Bama can win?
I think
title?
Texas Tech can absolutely win it.
Can they? I haven't watched a ton. I don't know.
That defense is nasty.
We also haven't seen Texas Tech play anyone.
Right.
Like anyone.
Yeah. Other than beating BYU twice, and
Yeah.
BYU offensively really couldn't get it going the way you would have expected.
Like I think Texas Tech could be really good. We just don't. I have no freaking idea, man.
All right. Denny Thompson, quarterback whisperer. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, guys.
As always.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Go Canes.
At Denny_Thompson. Make sure you check him out. It is Mokama Beer Company Monday.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. When all the games are in the books, it's time to take a closer look. Post-game Monday, dive into Sunday's matchups and break down the key moments, surprising plays, and everything in between. Prepared by Dandy Foods on 1010XL.
This holiday season, sending a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers is a classy move no matter who it's for. This is Dylan Denmark. Kuhn Flowers is the most respected name in the floral business. Find out why when you go to kuhnflowers.com and order an arrangement today.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
1010XL is making spirits bright with our holiday gift guide, stuffed with great gift ideas from local businesses like Chicken Salad Chick, Metro Diner, and Gotham City Limit. Start shopping and saving at 1010XL.com.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
Picking here, this holiday, skip the gift that gets returned. I got a better idea. Give a custom pool from Surfside Pool. It's the ultimate present. Memories, relaxation, and instant hero status. Surfside Pools handles new builds, custom designs, heating, and weekly maintenance, so you get all the credit. Warning, may cause excessive smiles and backyard envy. Save the holidays, turn your backyard into paradise. Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Float happy, gift responsibly. License number CPC 044080.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active, reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Ready to take your gift giving to the limit? Hey, I'm Ben Kay, owner of Gotham City Limit, your local comic shop, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help this holiday season. From comics to collectibles, community, and more, visit GothamCityLimit.com and always take it to the limit.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. If you're still looking for the perfect Christmas gift or you just want to treat your own truck right, head to Leonard Truck Outfitters this week. If it makes your truck look better, ride better, or work harder, Leonard's has it. And they install it right there with the best team in town. If you're shopping for someone else or yourself, Leonard Truck Outfitters has you covered for Christmas. 2 easy locations, Blanding and Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters, built for the way you work, play, and drive this Christmas.
Really want to light up the night this New Year's Eve? Superior Fireworks on Blanding Boulevard has something for everyone on any budget. Their holiday sale is happening right now. Shop early and save big on their massive selection of quality fireworks. Don't get stuck with the same old this year. Let Superior Fireworks help you customize an amazing celebration with fountains, shells, repeaters, and grand finale racks. Visit the store in Orange Park or online at superiorfireworks.com.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Shotgun, empty backfield for Trevor. Dropping, looking, fires left side, wants Brenton Strange in the left side of the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown to Brenton Strange. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and Jacksonville has retaken the lead.
Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
Pretty big ball game. You want to see what it turns into, but as far as regular season games go, as complete a win in both of these games, one here and one on the road, against two teams inside the AFC West. And I feel like we need to make it of that, because honestly, this is something I don't think too many people expected.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
They just swept the AFC West. They swept the AFC West by beating Kansas City on a Monday night game where Trevor Lawrence fell over, got up. It was the scramble spill,
the Bambi game.
Yeah, all the nicknames that it was given, the slip six, the dew fall, everything. They beat Kansas City with Pat Mahomes at his whatever, at his best. Then they beat the hell out of the Chargers here. They had to survive a 2-point play against Vegas, the worst of the AFC West teams.
The two best teams they beat by double digits.
They beat 3 that were double-digit win teams a year ago. And the one they narrowly escaped from was Vegas. But the bottom line is they swept the AFC flipping West.
Isn't that a movie called How the West Was Won?
Yes.
I like that.
And that's exactly what they've done, because now you go back in time, I think it was 2017, whichever one it was, where you didn't think whatever the division that they faced, there's no way they're going to be able to beat them. And they were able to do it. And here they are. They just swept the West, which is pretty dang incredible. All right, we'll stay on that real quick, that right now.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
So Bill Belichick has made a move on his coaching staff. He has a new offensive coordinator.
It's just beautiful.
This is one hell of a marriage, people. He's hired Bob Petrino as his offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. So now the two.
Well, I hear they're moving.
The two guys that have had their careers sidetracked from 20-something women. Yeah,
I hear they're moving into a split-level townhouse together. And they're going to share a quad.
One guy loses a job after you won 10 games and went to the Sugar Bowl.
When you say 20-something women, you mean like 20-year-old something women,
correct.
Not 20 women.
20-somethings.
That would be outrageous.
That would be.
20-somethings. I did not accuse them of having 20-somethings. I said 20-somethings. The first, Bob Petrino, of course, when his career went in the ditch because he had the affair with the 20-something.
He was dating the volleyballer.
Yeah.
Right.
Allegedly got into a motorcycle accident. Definitely didn't get beat up by her boyfriend.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
He had
and then, of course,
the biggest neck brace you've ever seen. And the biggest shiner.
And did he wear like the Rose Bowl hat or the Sugar Bowl hat?
Just to make everybody understand. Remember, I got you here.
I got this crappy school to the Sugar Bowl.
And then, of course, Belly with the Muse, the 24-year-old Muse. So.
I don't know how I feel about that because Bobby Petrino was here when I was here, the Jags.
Bobby's a hell of a coach.
So
he took. Remember, as the story goes,
not the best guy.
I hate to see his demise.
As the story goes, he took a 40% pay cut to leave here to go to Auburn at that time, and just wanted out for whatever reason. And then we all know he left notes and whatever a group text in Atlanta when he bailed there. He's got an interesting past. There's no question about that. But what a marriage between Belly and Bobby, those two. I don't know how they'll do. He can draw up some ball plays. There ain't no doubt about that. He's a good play caller.
Hell of a coach. It's just, those are going to be two interesting personalities together because they're both very much my way or the highway guys.
Yeah, and a little tug of war as far as power goes. But Petrino can at the very least tell Belly, in some respects, hey, I've been in this college game more recently over a longer period of time.
Do you think he'll do that?
I think he's probably going to try. And you know what? Belly wants
the egos in that room.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Once Jordan tells Belly to listen, then it'll probably go just fine.
Yeah, the egos in that room,
Bro,
all three.
There's no bigger ego than Bob Petrino, and now the Belly's at the college level. Oh my gosh!
Quickly, 2 college football notes since we're talking about it real fast. Notre Dame and USC. This is just,
Terrible.
what happened to my sport? Notre Dame and USC have failed to reach an agreement to extend the historic series. So the administrators say they're working towards restarting it as soon as 2030.
Wait, before
so
you
just
say
another historic rivalry killed by greed.
By USC's greed.
Well, whatever.
Notre Dame want to
care.
play every year. USC.
It's just the end of it.
USC didn't want to play them because they already have 9 conference games. Meanwhile, the SEC has 9 conference games now, and they make sure everybody plays another power conference game. So everybody's got 10 power conference games in the SEC, and now the Big Ten's holding off on it.
And another thing, I saw that Freeman, speaking of Notre Dame, is the odds-on favorite to land the Giants job in the NFL.
I wonder.
Imagine the coaching carousel if we have Michigan and Notre Dame
If
vacant
another big
jobs.
shoe drops.
Imagine the Notre Dame fan base if he leaves.
Oh, man. They'll be crying like they were crying on Twitter all Saturday.
Would be way worse.
Oh, these teams, they haven't scored any points. You guys aren't going to score many points in your bowl either.
Yeah, at the very least, the team that they
Or
did
any.
select to go in the
That's my
college football playoff won. So, so at the very least, you got that.
Exactly.
That vindicated the selection committee's decision to a degree. That's for sure. The group of 6.
There was no vindication because it should have been Texas at Oregon and Notre Dame at Ole Miss. That would have been the perfect.
Oh yeah,
first
that
round.
part's true.
But based on the rules that they had to work with.
Right.
Yeah, just those 2. And so
just for one of those teams, by the way, the rules just meant one of those teams got in. Tulane.
It was
the committee did their own thing when they put JMU in there ahead of Duke.
The Duke disaster. Yeah.
Either way, that would have kept Notre Dame out. Though.
Yeah, a 5-loss team. They did not want to award a spot in the college football playoff, right or wrong. The schedule they played versus the schedule JMU played.
And it's not even close.
Right,
to
right.
schedules.
Totally get it. All right, so let's just at least stay here. We'll get back to the Jags since we kind of got on this and just kind of follow what we were talking about. When you do look at the games themselves, they didn't deliver from you can't help but think about what you could have gotten if 2 other teams had gotten in there. And I don't know that there are too many postseasons where you've seen teams that were given the participation trophy to get in. It's one thing to get into, I don't know, a larger tournament with a bunch more bids or field size, but this, you can't risk giving away 2 of these types of bids and expect people to be drawn.
No, because
to
listen,
the
I watch me blow smoke from my cigar more than I watch those games.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
By the time the Miami game was over, I turned it over to TNT. It was 14-0 already. I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Did you do the smoke rings?
No, I can't do that yet.
Okay,
I'm working on it. But I'm just saying, I'll watch any ball. You know how we starve for ball, but I just knew these were going to be a train.
I was watching the Bears Green Bay.
Exactly.
So was everyone else.
The NFL won that on
Bro,
that day.
the ratings haven't come out yet. They're going to be terrible.
And imagine, listen, this is why that's not going to last with the G5 teams, because the TV partners.
Right.
TNT paid I don't even know how much money to get by the games, both those games from
To
ESPN.
subcontract them, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
got those.
Well,
Those are the games they
This
bought.
this is where ESPN is genius. They said, we're going to pay for the behemoth, and then we're going to just sell you some scraps. You're going to have to pay above because we're not eating that. We're going to have something else. Now, they know they're going to eat it against an NFL game, but they're not going to have to. They're just going to let someone else buy that rent space instead of them having to take the
And they're
hit.
like, we'll get Oklahoma, Alabama, and Miami versus Texas A&M.
All right, so let's just stay on the lines right now. Let's make this the 10-10 take, and then you guys react. These are early lines. We'll see where it goes.
Now, Josie's 10-10 take. Slow smoked and served up by Sonny's Barbecue. Local pit masters since 68.
Delicious barbecue. You might have enjoyed it during the first round. You definitely can enjoy it when you move into the second round of these games. So now we see the 4 teams with the byes. Ohio State and Miami. We talked about it earlier. A 10-point line? A 10-point line for the Buckeyes, 42 the total. You've got Texas Tech, a 1-point dog to Oregon. Alabama is catching 7 against Indiana, and Ole Miss the same number against Georgia. And we'll look at these totals. We'll have fun with it as we go along the next couple of days. But
Those are all weird lines.
I
all
know
4
they
of them.
really are. I see the head shaking right now. So the 10-10 take, I turn it over to Leon Searcy right now.
Okay.
Yeah, 10.
10. Okay.
Now, they may not hold, but what are you thinking? What's your instant reaction to that?
Disrespect.
Oh.
And this ain't no revenge. I saw on Twitter people talk revenge game. It's in there. Those kids weren't even born when that happened way back then. I just let's go blow for blow, toe for toe, and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is the game in early October that everyone was saying, like, hey, these are the 2 most talented teams in America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 of those lines. Like, Texas Tech's a 1-point dog. Texas Tech's going to manhandle Oregon. Manhandle.
Ooh.
Physically.
I do like it when
Physically
you say
manhandle.
stuff like this. It makes me pay attention. You really think they're just going to maul them, huh?
I'm not saying it's going to be like a huge score. I'm saying they're going to physically manhandle them.
Okay.
Like, that defense is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
You know I'm a Dan Lanning man.
I know you are. Believe me, I know you are.
And so, and I...
And you did just say earlier in the show that James Madison put up a lot of offensive yards.
Believe me, I'm conflicted right now. I'm conflicted because they did pile up the yards, but that's only because they rested a bunch of guys in the second half of the game. That's why I took Oregon and laid the points in the first half because I knew that they were going.
Don't you think that, that Bama-Indiana line to me is the one that sticks out the most? That's a lot of points.
But I'll tell you why. No, I don't think it's enough.
Oh.
I don't think it's enough. I mean, Kalen DeBoer said today, by the way, they're as healthy as they've been in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, they definitely got some guys
I think
back.
everybody is seeing that Alabama team on the road winning that big game in a tough environment.
They still can't run the ball.
I know.
Yeah. They had a 29-yard run in that game, which was the longest they've had since week 2 against Monroe.
It was only 30 yards.
29-yard run.
And who was the other dude? Number 4. They didn't get a whole lot of productivity out of their run game.
So Hall, I see. Look, if Indiana can block Alabama, and I think they can, Alabama's defense, like I said, is very underrated. That's going to be a tough game for Alabama, like a tough game, as in like a tough 30 to 16 game. Because
where's that game at?
That game's at the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
That's Indiana is really good, and I don't think people realize how really.
Well, I was going to say to you earlier, and we were talking about this: Miami's pass rush against Ohio State. Indiana's biggest uptick for me this past year, besides the obvious with Mendoza, is that defensive front.
Yes.
That defensive front.
Yes.
Because
did they have 7 sacks against Ohio State or something?
And Kurt Cignetti went out,
and they had 6 against Oregon. So
and
they are a legit team with legit dudes on offense. Hemby's a terrific running back.
Mm-hmm.
They're wideouts.
Surratt's fantastic.
Whoa. Yeah. So he's done a good job, just in terms of attracting players, taking advantage of the opportunity, getting close last year after.
If Alabama plays one of those half games, they're going to get blown out.
Yeah, it might be the case. All right, we'll keep it rolling. XL Primetime, back to your Jacksonville Jaguars. It is a Mocama Beer Company Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us on XLP.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
'Tis the season for savings at Green Acres Sporting Goods. Take advantage of the Second Amendment sales tax holiday, now through December 31st. Firearms, ammo, and accessories, all tax-free. Secure your holiday gifts with a Browning gun safe, and they'll deliver it right to your door. Come test shoot the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews at Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard.
Now, the Florida Gator Report on 1010XL, brought to you by San Jose Collision.
Coach Summerall is fully focused on the Gators now, following the exit of his Tulane Green Waves college football playoff appearance. Coach Summerall continues to fill out his coaching staff as he's added former Florida Gators linebacker Bam Hardman to the coach. Coach Summerall continues to fill out his staff as he's added former Gators linebacker Bam Hardman to coach the outside linebackers. Look for the new staff to make a lot of noise when the transfer portal opens January 2nd.
If you're listening to 1010 and you're a parent, chances are your kids are playing sports. Check out i9sports.com with spring and summer registration open right now, in the gym or on the field, and now at Tocoi Creek High School and Westside Middle. Check it out, i9sports.com.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee. Man, it's incredible. Just an hour north of Jacksonville and Folkston. I was so impressed. It's about connecting with nature, with food, with community. And now you can own your very own handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm. Everything you need is there. You'll hardly need to go grocery shopping. Learn more about all of it at okefarm.com. That's O-K-E farm.com, the farm at Okefenokee.
Joe C for Preferred Roofing, reminding you your roof is more than just felt and shingles. It's a system that not only keeps your home dry, but also impacts your heating and cooling bills. Preferred Roofing and Construction is a GAF Master Elite roofing contractor lauded for having the ability to educate and inform homeowners on their options. Why GAF and Preferred Roofing? They're veteran-owned and operated with ties to Duval for decades. A family business ready to make sure your family has a good roof over its head. Log on, preferredroofingjacks.com.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Sewer backups stink. Literally. Tree roots, old pipes, or major clogs can be the cause. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline inspects and clears sewer lines fast. If your sewer's backed up, make the Superior choice and learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Awaken 180 weight loss. Awaken 180 weight loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. You know, I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 weight loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight, it's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, my takeaway is the blatant disrespect of the line to be 10 against Miami, Ohio State. I ain't want to talk about this, but that's okay. I'm going to keep this receipt. Minus, really? Okay, all right, I remember. But I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about this Jaguar team. I just had to get it off my chest. It was bothering me. It was bothering me a little. My heart was fluttering when I heard that. 10. All right.
Make them pay for it with your wallet, bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm
you
not
delivered.
a better man.
You delivered this past week like a prophet.
We did.
Okay, so
I did. Well,
all right.
But no, back to the Jaguar team. Listen, I like this thing with Liam Cohen. We don't care about the narrative of the national media, all that kind of stuff. I absolutely love it. this team plays with an attitude. This team plays with some grit. And I love the fact that they don't care. I don't care. I don't want the celebrityism. I don't want them anointing us and crowning us and all those other kind of stuff. I want them to play pissed the way they've been the last couple of weeks, and this team will go places, because I don't see anybody within the AFC that we should worry about. They should be worried about us.
All right, so I agree with that. I'm going to say this, though. They will win out. They will go 13-4, which will be 13 to 13-4 if Liam Cohen's not coach of the year. There's something seriously wrong with people who vote for that.
Well,
okay? That's number one. Hang on, I'm not done yet. And number two is, if they do get through that side of the bracket in the tournament, considering the Chargers are going to be there, the Bills are going to be there, the Patriots are going to be there, the Texans are going to be there, the Steelers are going to be there, man, you are going to have to do some work to win the AFC.
Yeah.
They win that AFC. You're talking about a rare run. It might even be, you all might have to step back.
Hey, bro, I'm willing. The ghost of Jaguars past could be gone.
Yeah, because this man's ready for a quarter.
Which is what you've been saying all along, right?
Yeah,
I want him to go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, this man's ready for a quarter century of looking back to be done. Let's start looking ahead. And you have served well, that's for sure. But that's the last great run this team has had. And if this current team, leadership, everything they've built culture-wise in that building can continue, because we all remember, after 2022, Doug Peterson famously said, let's not let it be just 1 year. Let's keep this thing going. And it's not easy. You know that more than any of us know that.
It seems like it's built to last, because I think between Liam Cohen, Harry Potter, and Tony Baselli.
Yeah.
I know his name. Yeah, he just says that.
But it's catching strays, man. He's driving around picking up Christmas gifts.
I think that
Gladstone
flying around on his broom.
Yeah.
I'm
happy as all get out. He's got 11-14, and he's catching strays on 10-10XL from Leon.
Well, listen, Joe
he deserves it.
Yeah,
he waved his wand.
That was affectionately said.
Yeah, exactly. He waved his wand, man.
Said, right? I think those guys collectively are making being a Jaguar. You've got to be important to get a jersey here in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to. You have to be important enough. Yeah, you've got to earn it. You've got to be important enough to this organization to pull on the teal.
Yeah, I've been saying it, that they will determine who gets to wear the jersey, because they have now created a standard. You're very well of the standard, and that's where I believe Big Bo comes in more than anybody. Tony Baselli has basically said, we're going to return to glory. We're going to do things the way you are familiar with it. Tony, with the work, sweat, all the stuff that you guys put in. And the expectation level has risen. And it goes back to what we all have said. Better coaching, better selection of talent, better vibes inside the building. They're all coming together. And it's adding up to better play on the field. But going back to the thing you said, Matt, about it's going to be a cat fight, and it will be.
Oh, my gosh.
But here's the thing.
It's going to be a war.
Here's what's crazy. Most people are saying, oh, hey, Pat Mahomes is injured, so this will be the easiest path. Well, Josh Allen right now is struggling to consistently put a product out there. El Boogie is hurt. He hasn't had the season he was hoping. But here comes the New England Patriots and Drake May. And when you mention Coach of the Year, think of what Mike Vrabel has done up there in New England. He, along with Ben Johnson, which will be another one that will be a prohibitive favorite, between those two, and then Liam might be a distant third, which will play to that lack of respect card. Liam Cohen is just as deserving as those two guys. But you guys see what the Bears did at the end of that game? Did you see what Caleb, one of the most unbelievable finishes in a game, and then, of course, New England came back last night. These are three really good stories for first-year coaches. Now, Vrabel's been a coach before. He knows what it's all about.
Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. If they went out and go 13-4, he's coach of the year.
I hope so, but
it's not even a question.
I'll just remind you.
What do you mean? The Patriots could go 14 and whatever?
Yeah, they'll be the number one seed.
Yes, so?
Well, what do you mean? You're like...
Just look at both of their records.
What an argument. What an argument, by the way.
The history of this franchise and what
yeah,
they've
exactly.
done.
So they would give the award to a guy with a more famous franchise. You know how it is.
Trust us. It is more visibility at the top. And Liam will love it because
That's kind of my point is right. He should be the guy is my point.
He is as deserving of it as those other two, but that's not to say those other two aren't deserving. Let's make sure.
By the way,
make
the whole tough road in the AFC.
Yeah.
By the way, is no. My point was it's the framework of what happened favors them. I understand the whole national narrative. I get that.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing that also kind of gets overlooked, you might have to go back into Denver and win again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very, very possible. And this team now, I think a lot of people who might have wondered, and like I said, I thought they were going to play well, but there wasn't every bit of me that thought they were going to play well.
Also, you might have to beat the Texans again.
Yeah.
Think about this road that they've got ahead of them.
Take a look at that crap effort they put out there yesterday.
I'm gonna say so.
Yeah.
The hell with it.
Stroud looks like ass.
I agree, but it's still the Texans, and they still have the hold on this team.
That defense.
Man. Yeah.
Well, this team at the very least split with them, but the 19-point giveaway ignited all this.
I agree. All I'm saying is the road is going to be very difficult.
Yes.
Very difficult.
100% on that.
Doesn't mean they can't do it.
No.
I'm just saying if they do it, then you're going to say, Leon, y'all might want to step aside.
All right, we're going to carry this conversation to the top of the hour, and then Rick Ballou will step in and keep it going as well into the night. With Rick Ballou will show up at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then the Franchise Show Hacker will be Hacker After Dark at 6 o'clock tonight on the Superstation.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
It's December. You need cash. You also need a new Kia Fast. At Kia on Atlantic, you can get both because it's our year-end cash bash. And during the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event, make no payments for up to 6 months or take advantage of 0% APR. Hurry and get to the year-end cash bash. Online at KiaOnAtlantic.com. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL. Served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more, Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Boye Oluokun was hurrying and worrying Denver over the weekend. The Jacksonville Star recorded 11 tackles against the Broncos, with 6 being solo. Number 23 played like the GOAT on defense, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. The Weekend Rewind, brought to you by Cycles of Jacksonville, the big boy toy store for big boy toys.
What happened this weekend?
Matthias sucks.
Only rush 3. Intercepted! They confused him! Xavier Brown headed the other way! Touchdown tied! A pick 6!
Insane comeback in Chicago.
On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all! It is caught! Bears win it! DJ Moore!
The ref show in Detroit.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown, however, pass interference, number 14 on the offense. By rule, that penalty is not enforced, and there is no replay. The game is over.
The Ravens are dead.
May taking a deep shot, downfield, towards Williams. He brought it in. That's a touchdown. That is Kyle Williams, his 3rd of the year. Tremendous over-the-shoulder catch.
The Canes did it.
Jugadita de engaño con Malaki Tony por derecha. Sigue Tony, pasó. Sigue Tony. Va a entrar Tony. Señoras y señores. Touchdown Miami. Touchdown los Huracanes. Con alma de niño y corazón de elefante. Muchachos, las segundas oportunidades son así. Malaki Tony se pone la capa de Superman. Los Huracanes están ganando.
That's it, bro.
Let's see Franz do that, huh?
I'm watching the Canes games, Telemundo now.
Let me tell you something. You guys didn't know Joe Zagacki could speak as fluently in that language.
Hilarious.
And he did. Unbelievable. By the way, just some just great theater in all those games. Great call there. But that throw that Caleb Williams made to DJ Moore, holy
crazy game.
Cow. And they came shot out of cannon at the last second when it's the classic comeback. And they have been a big part of a lot of fourth quarter comebacks.
Nobody gets onside kicks anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, this is Romeo Doubs, okay? Again, I have been and the next guy we're going to say hello to can totally appreciate this because this is the classic Scott Van Pelt bad beats. But how does Romeo Doubs not handle an onside kick? How does a ref cost you a game with 2 offensive pass interference calls on the same drive? I'll ask this guy.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
The truth teller rocking the goatee coming in, and I'm like, I'm
just lazy.
Yeah, well, it might be, but
that's
you know,
all it is.
You could feel a little bit of my pain when
my God, man,
I just gotta listen. 8-second ride right here. Got to give her stuff.
You got more on your chin than the 3 of us have on our heads.
All right, now listen. What did you think about that? That Caleb Williams throw?
I'm like Richard Sherman. I don't watch anything in the NFL. I just watch the Jags. I mean, who are you talking about? The Bears here? I mean, that touchdown pass by Caleb. I mean,
and it's the NFC. And if they do make it that far, then you'll pay attention.
It is pretty amazing, though, how the simplest of things. Sometimes these guys have absolutely no clue.
Yeah.
And you would think that it's not up to professional coaches to have to teach them this. This is something that they should understand when they're playing high school football.
Right.
All the way up through college and everything. But that's why they play the games. And some exciting stuff over the weekend, no doubt about it.
It was beautiful. Now, you just said the Jaguars. That's the thing we need to be talking about more than anything else. Level of confidence, level of doubt going into the game.
Well, I picked them to win 24-21, so I had the under and a cover. I didn't expect this, though. And I know they've been on an absolute tear where they've been averaging 32 points a game over the last 5. What was so interesting to me is that Denver started the way that I thought that they would, particularly defensively. And Trevor Lawrence just completely overcame that with this offense. This is not something that Trevor would have done, certainly in his first 4+ years as a quarterback. But he's been able to do it as of late. And on top of that, when you have 0 rushing attack and you can still fight off everything that Denver threw at you, that is really impressive right now. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, here's the question I'm going to ask Jaguar fans today. In the AFC, what quarterback would you pick right now to play January football?
Good question.
Mahomes is on the bench. Burrow is on the bench. I mean, are you going to take Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Is it Drake May that we watched last night?
Right. You wavered just a little bit on that decision.
Maybe Trevor Lawrence. Could be.
I love it. I love it. All right, so into the night with Rick Ballou coming up at 2, then the Frangie Show, and then Hacker after that.
There you go. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Rick Ballou coming up next. We are done. Big Surge delivered on 2 fronts, a Saturday and a Sunday. So you can savor that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Enjoy
Have a
it.
good weekend, bro.
And happy birthday.
Thank you.
We need to
Appreciate
celebrate yours as well.
Yes.
And JJ needs to be invited, is basically what he's saying right now. All right, we're done. Mokama Beer Company Monday.
Yeah, next time we all have a group trip, I want to be invited.
Exactly.
Jeez, that's all.
Exactly. He wants to go to the Dina. Yeah. So, thanks to Mokama Beer Company. Check them out online on the shelves or up in Fernandina. We are done. Big Sur, Matty, Josie, and JJ.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, Elite